Hi, I'm back to do another reading. This reading is another love reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and in Venus for Taurus. This is a general love reading. Please remember, energies can be reversed. We all have duality, masculine and feminine energies within us. So please remember that. I call these times tea times with TT. So we're just going to put the T over there. Taurus, when I was meditating on your energy, again, remember this is a general love reading for the first half of February. Time is, infinite as well. Please remember that. I got certain songs that came out. Take It Easy by Danny Lee came out. I do believe it was Danny Lee and Chris Brown. What was the other one? I know one was by Travis Scott. Okay. Here we go. Tired of the Bullshit by Lizzo. That was the main phrase that came out for that one. Testify also came out for that one. Know Your Worth also came out for that one. Travis Scott, Highest in the Room. All right. Someone fills your inner mind with ideas, Taurus. So we'll see what is coming out for you guys. Now let's see who we're going to start with. We're going to start with the Love Tarot. Everything that I use will be at the bottom of the deck in the description box below. Please support my channel. It is new. Okay, this is a love reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Thank you, spirits, ancestors, loved one. All the cards have been saged and meditated on for about a half an hour before I start the reading. And that's when I'm meditating on music, because I do believe I am clairaudience. So I have that gift as well. Taurus, for a lot of you, you have someone that has passed on, a family member, a grandfather, grandmother, someone that very close to your family. All right. We got the Five of Staves or Staves in reverse. Please excuse my pronunciation at times. Five of Staves, you could be dealing with a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but that is talking about coming out of some type of defensiveness, coming out of some type of competition, battle, fight. It could be within yourself or others around you. But for a lot of you, I feel a lot of this energy is with others. It could be in love, okay? Fighting with your loved one, tired of the competition. Maybe there is no more competition. Temptation, the Devil card. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. The Temptation card, all right? Maybe coming out of something that was very toxic, This is your past energy. Four of Arrows. Wow. Taking the time to, reflect with the Four of Arrows. You could be dealing with Aquarius, Libra, Gemini also. That's taking the time to reflect on the competition, the battles that you had to go through, the toxic behavior that you may have been dealing with. Okay, the toxic behavior that you could have been dealing with some type of obsession, or someone that you may have been obsessed with, or someone that may have been obsessed with you, Taurus. With the Five of Staves in reverse, again, I feel that you're coming out of that battle. You're coming out of that competition. You're coming out of that fight. Show me else what you see. Thank you, spirits. Okay. I am or will use the pendulum because now I'm getting a lot of reverse cards coming out. At the bottom of the deck, you do have the Ten of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Definitely leaving it the way it is. But all these other cards that came out reverse will get bent. Show me if you keep or stay. Turn or stay. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Again, you're coming out of a battle with something that maybe that was toxic, in love. Maybe someone was very obsessed in this love matter, you or the other person, Taurus. Again, you're taking the time with the Four of Arrows to take a step back and not do anything right now. You're reflecting on the situation. You're taking some time to heal, to take a rest. Again, finding, realizing that something is definitely toxic. Maybe the passion isn't there anymore with the Five of Staves in reverse. And you're tired of having this battle, or, the competition between you and this person has been very toxic, and someone definitely needs some type of rest. Maybe you're not communicating to this person, or there's lack of action because there was some type of fight or quarrel that has happened. In the present moment, Taurus, you have the Princess of Coins, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, and it's in reverse. It's also saying, instability with money issues. Okay, you may be waiting for some type of news to come in about money or something dealing with this situation that has to deal with some type of finances. You have the Three of Staves. There's Three of Staves in the middle. Definitely waiting on, something. Again, maybe tired of waiting on something from this connection with the Lovers there. Also maybe dealing with a Gemini. The energies here are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And yeah, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You know, you or the other person is tired of waiting for this connection. Either it's involving something that affected your money, Taurus, with the Princess of Coins in reverse, or, you know, someone is definitely not being very honest with their finances or what they were, you know, bringing in. You definitely were waiting for your ships to come in with this connection or with a connection. And I feel that, again, you walked away or you're giving up on something else. Maybe having some type of reflection back on a situation that was toxic. Definitely gonna get some clarifiers. I thought I wanted to use this deck. All right, it's gonna come down here. You have the Three of Staves and the Lover's card with Isis and Osiris here. Again, I feel that some of you, again, may be going through something with the Prince of Coins. Maybe something with school. Maybe something with work. All right. And again, maybe this obsession, this toxic behavior that you was dealing with came a little overwhelming for some of you, where you needed to take a step back. Maybe you decided to take a step back in your love life. Okay. And now maybe you're waiting on some money. It is tax season. You are waiting on some money, some type of finances to come in, maybe from this person, okay? Or again, a lot of you, you're waiting on your ships to come in. You're waiting for your finances. You're waiting for a better love connection. A lot of you have been working on yourself with the Lover's card here in the Three of Staves. You've been working on your passions. You've been working on the things that connect with you. And maybe it hasn't helped in your finances. Something with your finances is not going very well. Maybe from the past situation, or maybe from the situation in this past that you've been fighting with and putting a lot of energy into this past person that was toxic. Maybe it has affected your money. So now you're waiting for a new job, something else that connects better with your soul, your purpose. Again, you're starting to know your worth. We come down here, you have the Ace of Staves in reverse, Nine of Cups upright, and the Prince of Staves in reverse. Again, this is past, present, and what I would like to say, coming forward energy, future energy. So with the past, again, you've definitely been in some type of quarrel, competition, inner battle with others. And you're coming out of that with that being in the center of your reading from the past. You're coming out of that. You're healing from some toxic behavior, some toxic people, some toxic energy. You may also have had some obsessions or toxicity within yourself, Taurus. With the Temptation card next to you, you could be dealing or have dealt with a Capricorn. If not, or Capricorn has been involved or is in your chart somehow or somewhere, But it's talking about obsessions, addictions, things that hurt your inner being, and it may have brought toxicity into your love matter, since this is a love reading. And as we move on, you know, with the middle card with the Four of Staves in reverse, you've taken, you know, the time to come out of this quarrel, this fighting, to come out of this competition energy that you may have been in. So next to that, you have the Four of Arrows, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You could have been dealing with also. Taking the time, you know, to be still. Taking the time to not do anything, to look and reflect with the Four of Arrows. You know, definitely going through things in your mind. Healing from this situation that was very toxic and had you in a lot of fights and competition. Remember, this is a love reading. And your present energy with the Three of Staves in reverse, you have a lot of fire in your chart, Taurus, or you have a lot of fiery passion about someone or something that may have been a little too much for you. And maybe you have realized, or someone realized this about you. Remember, energies can be vice versa. So the Three of Staves upright is talking about you waiting for your ships to come in, waiting on a better opportunity, on a better connection in love, with the Lover's card next to it, waiting for something of more stability in love, with the Princess of Coins in reverse. That's an immature female, how she treats her finances. Also could be situations going on in school, okay, in a institution or your job. And again, that's why I said some of you may be waiting for something else to get better acquainted, and maybe it has to deal with your love life. Ace of Staves in reverse is talking about a lack of new passion, or a lack of a new beginning, of, again, something that again, it might be affecting your money somehow, your coins somehow, Taurus. It was something maybe that you really wanted and wished on with the Nine of Cups. Prince of Staves in reverse. Someone lacked, you know, the passion to put in this situation. Again, if this is a love relationship, maybe you wanted a new start with a connection, but because of what has happened in the past, you're unable to fulfill that wish, okay? You or someone doesn't feel the same way about another person anymore. So it can't be a new start. And maybe another energy is hoping for this. But there's a lack of effort on the other person's part. You or another person's part, Taurus. Because someone is waiting for something a little bit more better. Again, you may be feeling good as hell right here. Even though you're taking the time to heal, that's where I feel the song apply with Lizzo's. I'm feeling, tired of the bullshit, and that's why you're taking the time to, heal with the Four of Swords. You're, tired of the fighting. You're tired of the toxic behavior, the back and forth, the temptation. Okay, maybe you was dealing with someone that was very obsessed with you, or you was obsessed with that person, or that energy, or that cycle. And I feel I'm going to pull clarifiers, and those are the cards that's going to come out. Show me what you see for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Thank the spirits, ancestors, loved ones, spirit. Show me what you see for Taurus, for temptation. Give me 2 cards, spirit. Show me. Show me what you see. Again, for the temptation card, again, you could be dealing with the Capricorn. Please don't get caught up in the signs. It doesn't mean that you're definitely dealing with that person. It just could also mean that energy, that person's in that energy. Okay. And that the energy of the Capricorn with the major arcana is about being toxic, obsessive about something. Okay, you or the other person, Taurus, could have been in this energy or had these kind of people around them. Usually it's people, situations. You have the King of Cups. Again, you could be dealing with the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and the 9 of Staves. You, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you stand in your guard, stand in your ground with this person or with this situation that may has been very emotionally toxic. The King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, again, is a very righteous king. He is very nurturing and loving. In this card, he is a drinker. They normally are. They like to celebrate. Very emotional. He wears his heart on his sleeve. But he could be a little very standoffish. He doesn't really give up that love very easy. And maybe you're in that with the 9 of Staves next to it. You have staves, yeah. Next to it, you're standing your ground. You're setting boundaries with your emotions and how you feel about this situation. Or someone has done this to you, okay? Or, someone has stood up to you about a situation that they had thought was very toxic. And maybe they felt they were in competition with others dealing with you. Remember, you can reverse the roles as they are in your situation if they apply. Thank you, Spirit. Show me 5 of Staves in reverse. So with the 5 of Staves in reverse, again, it's coming out of competition. It's coming out of quarrels. It's coming out of fighting. Again, 2 of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, your energy, making the decision to not juggle a situation anymore, or tired of being in a position where you had to make the decision or juggle. Again, tired making the decision to come out of that. Thank you, Spirit, for that message. Waiting for a new adventure, waiting for a new opportunity in life. And I feel that, yeah, even if you have to leave someone out in a cold, this 4 of Swords is clarified by the Fool and the 5 of Pentacles. You may have a little fear about starting something new or having a new adventure with someone new in love, okay, Taurus. But with that energy, it's, understanding that you rather, yeah, as you got the song in the background, leave me alone. You rather deal with a new adventure in love than to be juggled and be in competition with other people, with someone that you may have cared about with the King of Cups and emotionally have invested it. All right. Again, for some of you, I feel that you had to stand your ground, put your guard up in this situation because it was very toxic. There was a lot of competition, a lot of fights. Someone was juggling. It left you very stagnant. But as it left you very stagnant, it left you where you got to heal, and kind of, decide where you're going to move on from the situation. You're going to, from being left out in the cold, you're going to move on to a new adventure, to a new life, to a new situation. All right. Show me presently. Clarify this Princess of Coins. You may have a point where your money was very, not very good, Taurus, okay? And maybe you're waiting for a new opportunity, something that is very connected with you, all right? Or maybe you have a connection with someone else, okay, coming in, and that's what you're waiting for. But with your finances, okay, maybe this person or this situation was causing a lot of mental issues with your finances also, with this Princess of Coins. And the Five of Swords here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Judgment in reverse. Maybe you had some type of epiphany about this and you wasn't following your right judgment at one moment. And that's what you're waiting on some type of message to come in about the situation. Maybe you guys are having some type of fighting or conflict right now that's going on. Yeah, Six of Swords and Page of Staffs. You want to move on to a new beginning, like I said. You want to move on to a better connection. Maybe, you didn't use your proper judgment, or someone didn't use their proper judgment with maybe investing in this person, or, with this new opportunity. Maybe it's a conflict with school. Again, like I said before, or, with a job that you have going on, that maybe this person may have caused or was involved with for some of you. All right. Clarify the Lovers card, please. Thank you, Spirit. Show me what you see. With the Six of Swords in the middle and the Page of Staffs, you're waiting, to move on from this situation. You're waiting. I feel for a lot of you, you're currently moving on from the situation. That's why it's in the middle. Wow, you got the Lovers. That clarify the Lovers. All right, what is at the bottom of the deck? Page of Pentacles. All right, got you. So currently, this situation is about you rather wait for something, you rather wait and move on towards something new, towards something. You already also may be dealing with a new situation that you have moved on to already. Again, you are reflecting on the decisions that you have made, Taurus. Okay? Coming out of this quarrel, this love, fighting, emotional energy that you or someone else may have been juggling. You have taken the time to deeply reflect on this situation and look at it from the angles with proper insight. At least you feel you have with the Hangman. But I feel that with it next to the Two of Pentacles and the Hangman, you don't feel that you should compromise anymore because the situation was too much toxicity to begin with. And you're standing your ground, or someone else is, to you, about how they feel and how the situation may have been a little too much. It was a lot of juggling involved. Someone also may have play or feel as though they're the fool, because they wind up being left out in the cold from this situation and being part of competition and juggling. Currently, someone feels like they didn't use their proper judgment. It may have affected their money. It may have affected school. It may have affected them somehow financially. So they're in you guys may be in a battle, a mental battle, a verbal battle, constantly fighting. But someone definitely feels that they didn't use their proper judgment. Okay? They didn't follow their intuition. Maybe they got an epiphany about this situation and they didn't listen to it. So this may be an inner conflict you're having with yourself, Taurus. With these fives and this Five of Swords, the Five of Staffs, okay, I do feel that you are in a transitional position right now. Oh, yeah, Five of Staffs and the Five of Pentacles. I knew it was another five. You have 3 fives. Okay? It's talking about 555, all right? It's talking about a transitional change for you. Something that may be a little uncomfortable. In fact, let's look it up. You can look it up right here. Huge changes are rumbling throughout your entire life. To keep these changes on the highest possible course, be sure to keep your thoughts positive and stay centered in prayer and affirmation. Thank you, Spirit. So again, with that 3 of Staffs in the middle of your reading, you're waiting, patiently waiting for something better, for a better connection, for a better dealing with a lover, a love connection. The situation may have already came in with the Page of Staffs. It may be a younger Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You have a lot of fire in this reading. It could be a Gemini. It could be any sign. But whatever it is, you're kind of in confliction about this situation that you left. Why? Really don't know why you would still be in kind of confliction. You're moving on to calmer waters. Or that's what you're waiting for. To move on to calmer waters and to have a new passionate start with someone else. Maybe this situation is not totally complete yet because, someone doesn't want to be left out in the cold or leave someone out in the cold. Maybe that was your decision. Maybe someone will be homeless. Maybe it will be you. Moving on with the Lover's card, you have the 4 of Staffs. Confirming. With the Lovers. Confirming the Lovers. Lovers is Gemini energy. But it talks about, again, a decision between love. Maybe you're having to decide between a love situation. Maybe you're having to decide if you're going to be in this love situation, if you're going to have a stable relationship with the Four of Staves. That's usually my marriage card. Celebration, coming together for common ground, coming together for commitment, a relationship, deciding on that with the Lover's card. It's also having some type of stability and connection with yourself. And that's bringing in, and that's bringing in a stable relationship for you eventually. One that you're connected more with, Taurus. Thank you, spirits. Come down to the Ace of Staves in reverse. Wow. Yeah, I don't read cards off the floor. Ace of Staves in reverse. Spirit. I see that card again. I need to take it. Alright, got the Knight of Staffs in reverse. Could be your energy, Taurus. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And the Eight of Swords. I think I should use the pendulum for these since they... Okay. They came right upright. So the bottom deck, you got the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. All right. Up and down for stay. Circle for turn around. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. So as we come down here, again, as I said before, for some of you, it might be a conflict in the home already. Okay, this person, you could be dealing with someone that you don't want to deal with anymore. It was some type of commitment at one point. For for a lot of you, you want to start something new. You want to get more grounded with yourself. It might have been a passionate new beginning, or looked like it was going to be a passionate new start. But again, maybe someone was very inconsistent with their part of the money, or how they're dealing with finances, or stability, practical issues, you or the other person. So it's causing some type of conflict with you or the other person, where they're feeling kind of stuck. With the Nine of Cups, clarified by the Nine of Swords and the Strength card, someone has to have the courage to, and it's giving them anxiety about, again, I feel that, speaking up, that someone really doesn't really want to end a part of a connection with you, Taurus. Or you don't want to end a connection with someone else. But it's causing a lot of, again, it's very toxic. You definitely need to decide to move on from it, you or the other person. Again, there's still a lot of love. You guys still have a deep connection. Maybe you guys live together. And maybe for some, someone really wants to move on and start something new with someone new. And that's the decision, whether they have the courage to speak up about making that decision and not being happy where they really are, with this Ace of Staffs in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles, whether this is you or another person you're with, and feeling stuck in this situation because it's not really everything that they thought it was going to be. I thought I saw this in your general reading too. Someone's not happy in this home or commitment that you're in, Taurus, you or the other person, and they want to really take a leap of faith and step out and do something new. I don't feel that there's any cheating involved yet or anything like that. Maybe there has been with the Ace of Wands, and someone hasn't been very truthful about it. Maybe it has caused some type of issues with money and emotions, okay? Also, and someone not being very, again, like I said, truthful about it and not speaking up about it, okay? And it's caused some type of anxiety in the relationship. They're very afraid to speak up about it because they know that it has caused a lot of destruction and turmoil in you guys' relationship. With the Seven of Pentacles and the Prince of Staves in reverse, Staffs in reverse, you have the Three of Pentacles, also clarifying not being able to work on something that somebody feels that they really waited a while to invest in and to start anew again. Again, for some of you, this is a past lover or a situation that you're deciding to move on from and to wait for, better days and calmer waters and happiness. For some of you, you've met someone already and you're in some type of conflict because you may still have a love connection with this person. This person may still live with you, all right, for a lot of you. There's maybe some type of dealings, but the passion isn't there anymore. And it's not, your cup of tea is not what you want anymore. It's not what someone wants anymore. And they just have to have the courage and the strength to speak up about it and to move on from a situation and know that it wasn't worth what, you invested in, even though you invested in this situation, was a lot of time invested in, it wasn't fulfilling, you passionately. It was almost unrequited, okay? With the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, it was unrequited and it wasn't meeting you where you need to be passionately. It wasn't meeting your passions. It wasn't meeting your standards, Taurus. Let's get some other cards to see what else I get. So you're moving on to something and waiting for something better. And I feel for a lot of you that's coming in. Show me what's coming in for Taurus. Thank you. One more, two more cards. Wow. Okay. All right. I love it. At the bottom of the deck, you got Ten of Wands, Sagittarius energy. You could be dealing with or coming in. We asked what was coming in. You got a new beginning in love, all right? With it could possibly be a Pisces. You got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. You got Virgo energy here with the Four of Pentacles. But you could be holding back on a new opportunity, Taurus. Okay? With the Four of Pentacles, you could be holding on to a new love opportunity, again, from the past that didn't work out, with this also coming up. With the Four of Pentacles, you're holding on to a wish fulfillment. You're holding on to this new beginning and it's coming. With the Ace of Cups, it's coming. You have a new beginning in love. Everything that you wish for, your wish fulfillment is coming. But you may be holding back. You may be holding back how you feel. You may be holding back yourself from this opportunity. Let's end with the Romance Angel cards. Whoa, that's too much. All right, I'm just going to read the ones that fell upright. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. And that's what I feel what is going on for a lot of you, a lot of us. This is the year of clarity, 2020, clear vision. This also is the year about truth and healing. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Keep an open mind. Your soul mate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmation and visualizations help bring you together. Release your ex. Like I said before. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So I'm just going to give a brief story about my situation. And I am a Taurus moon. Like I said, with the Lover's card here with that Three of Wands. I do feel like you're releasing a lot of energy, Taurus. You're releasing a lot of baggage from the past. Someone or some situations that were very toxic and may have very scorned and hurt you. But even though they scorn and hurt you, you've taken yourself out of this situation. You get deeply thought about situations and healed from them, or taken time to reflect on them. Put yourself at rest. For a lot of you, you've taken the time to move on from the situation because, it was just too toxic. It was affecting your money, your stability, your finances. It was affecting your mental, your energy. You moved on from this situation, this person. At least you're still trying to. You're trying to cut out the energy of this person still, even if you practically did. Their energy is still around. All right. And you're waiting for something different, something new. Something different, something new might have already came in. And you're kind of trying to shake this other person's energy off. That person's energy might have came back around again, of course. So where I was going was, I was dealing with a toxic situation. Okay? Very toxic. And I've allowed it to be toxic in a certain way because I gave it that energy at one moment. So I had to release the energy, and I had to learn that from self-healing and things that I also learned from dealing with my ex-husband, another narcissistic, toxic relationship that I was in. And from that, once I did that, it took a little bit. It wasn't overnight, definitely. But I did it slowly and surely. Like, I definitely didn't release the person all at once, but I kept allowing the person to cut themselves off more and more every day, every month, whatever, as they would become stagnant and not communicate with me or us or whatever what was going on. As you see, I am into the tarot. I do have a gift, so I continue to tap into myself to heal myself mentally, physically, and emotionally. But with doing that, I had to detach myself away from this person emotionally. And when I say emotionally, physically, where my energy was not being exchanged with this person no longer. I can talk to the person, but even then, it will become so toxic and upsetting that I could not even talk to the person. The person became a trigger in more than one way. So once I got to a place where I could meditate and, meditate on this person's energy not affecting me anymore, I started to come into a healing energy. I started to become a little lightened hearted. My heart chakra was blocked in so many ways. All right. So the bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Pentacles, Taurus. That is your energy. That's about investing. Okay. And I really feel that's about investing in yourself, investing in love, investing in happiness. Wow. You got the Power card, Freya, Emperor, Aries, Two of Swords in reverse. No longer blind. Now you see. You no longer blind with a connection with some type of bullshit, untruths. Making the decision to take your power back in your relationship, in your life. I love it. Taking the blindfold off. Not being indecisive anymore. Not juggling situation either. Or situations. Deciding not to do that. But definitely taking your power back in life. In love. Can't get any more clearer than that. So as I am going to end this reading, I'm going to end it with my story. And as soon as I began to heal and change the energy, I started to work on myself with that Lover's card. I would get that card a lot too. I started to work on myself and cut the toxic things out about myself. And the one way I had to do that was start to love myself for my good and bad ways. Work on my shadow energy. For a lot of you, you have done that. Your shadow side with the Devil card there. Your temptations. You came out of that battle with yourself. You've won that battle. Or you're winning it. Once I did that, Taurus, like I said, I changed my energy. Things started to lighten up. I was able to manifest better. As an Aquarius, I am a good manifester. I'm so sure all of us can be, but you have to be in a certain energy to do that. And it's one of the things that I teach in the Women of Creation. Because I have manifested a lot of good things and a lot of bad things. But being in that energy, you have to be in that energy for real. Like, you can't say, oh, I want to be this and I want this and I want that, and be in that energy for right now and think you're going to trick the universe. No, the universe knows that you're not in that energy. So once I really freed that energy up by cutting that toxic person out, these toxic people, not giving a damn about certain shit, you know, and being who I really was, because I started to open up and love me. When I did that, my vibration rised. And it started to, when that started to rise, I started to attract different people, different vibrations that matched that energy. And now I have a totally different life that I manifested. Totally different people. Knowing my worth. I have a friend, possibly, you know, I have a new mate that definitely matches my vibe, matches my energy, matches my love that I've been giving out to people that have not been giving it back to me. But it's okay, because I kept my intentions pure and good no matter what. And the universe gave it back. Just in a different form. Different person. Your soulmate may differ from who you may think is one of the cards you got. Also one of the cards I got. Totally different person came in my life. And I'm so grateful. Totally different. So grateful. All right. Some of you might be becoming a celebrity overnight. All right. Or the person that you're dealing with. Again, taking your power back. Making the decision to not be juggled or to juggle anymore. Maybe this decision is very hard for you. It was very hard. But you took it, taking the blindfolds off to the truth and to the facts, Taurus. All right, guys. See you. Come back for your end of February reading in love. Thanks. Be you and love you. Raise your vibration. Talk to you later.